What is going on? What is going on, Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, the Mikey First, hashtag Sell. Yo, much love to everybody. It is your boy, Skywalker the Jedi, back in the building with another one, yo. This is going to be a very, very, very fun stream. And it's crazy because I've had a rough day today, yo. I had a rough day. But none of that matters now because I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I pull up with the homies, you already know I'm going to be feeling better. And I'm going to make sure that I'm on point so we can have this discussion because this is going to be a great stream, yo. Great stream. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to try to keep this one a little shorter to about an hour or so. But we gonna get to it, yo. So much love, all you guys, yo. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you. Real talk. So let's get through some housekeeping real quick, and then we're gonna get to the main topic. As y'all know, we still on this road to 1K, right? Yo, time is ticking. I think we're down to 8 days now, right? Where we got to get to 1K. You know what I'm saying? I'm still holding out hope. Y'all know Superman ain't never gonna lose his hope. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm still feeling hopeful that we can get there, right? And that there's gonna be some kind of miracle. You know what I'm saying? But we got all types of stuff on the line in terms of like giveaways. You guys can win a bunch of Dreamwalker stuff signed. Which is huge because is being adapted into a TV show. So, this thing's probably going to be worth some bread one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking double, triple, quadruple sign. Multiple different comic books are going to be given out to some lucky subscribers. We got an appearance in Dreamwalker on the line, right? Me being able to write my own comic book issue online. It's like hell of stuff. So make sure that you guys are subscribed and that you are liking the content, sharing it out, because that's how this stuff works. You know what I'm saying? That's how we increase the scope of the message, I guess. Whatever, right? But still, after that, y'all know we still rocking with these hashtags, right? Still ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag still Snyderverse to Netflix, right? This thing is going full steam ahead. I cannot wait, yo, for all of the things that we got planned for you guys in the future, right? And that are on the horizon, right? And we always ask that if you are engaging with us using these hashtags, that you follow the rules of engagement, right? Which are number one, be positive. We are having a new conversation with Zack Snyder, and it is his current home, right? So there's no reason to be angry or carry over any of that negative energy from WBD over to Netflix, right? So cool. Number two, we are asking that you do not mix the hashtags, right? With other hashtags from prior movements and stuff like that, because we're trying to keep the approval rating up on this thing and trying to make sure that we are 100% having a conversation with Netflix, right? And trying to drum up interest there and to let them know that they have a sizable subscriber base that is willing to engage with this content. And number three, we ask that you do not tag, mention, reply to, quote, tweet, or anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn, right? Yes, we ask that you subscribe to ZSJL to Netflix official official YouTube, right? And ZSJL to Netflix official Twitter, right? All the pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself or Leon Geeks, right? So we do have a 520 engagement event, right? Coming up this Saturday, where we're going to be hanging out on Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time, right? Where we're going to be watching Justice League Animated. We're going to be doing a big watch along, right? And anybody that does not have Netflix in their local area, we are working on like a Discord thing, but we do ask that if it is available in your area, that you watch it on Netflix, right? So we're going to be doing this watch along. We're going to be eating cereal, hanging out, you know what I'm saying? Totally just doing our thing. So it's going to be super dope. and I can't wait. I cannot wait. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, this will be the first of many engagement events that we will be doing, where we're trying to move some of this engagement off of just Twitter and onto other platforms, mostly Netflix, right? Letting them know that, we're here and we're ready to engage with these characters and with Zach stuff and all that type of stuff. So we are super excited to be doing our first one on 520, and can't wait to see you guys there this Saturday. Make sure you bring your bowl of cereal, right? I can't even eat cereal and I don't care. Like, I will destroy my stomach for this stream. We're gonna be watching season 1, or at least a good chunk of season 1. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to be watching this thing with you guys, and it's super exciting. So much love, and I hope to see you guys there on Saturday. We also ask that you guys head on over to inktothepeople.com/sales We have an entire storefront over there that was where the designs were provided by the world-renowned visual artist Noel Leon Flores. Please head on over there right now. Make sure that you cop a shirt, a hoodie, a tank top, whatever. We got plenty of options over there. It's an entire storefront, and all of the proceeds go to AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So make sure that you guys head on over there after this stream, or even right now as I'm talking, and copy something, because it goes to a good cause and it's some great designs in there as well, right? So real quick, now I want to say, wait, hold on. First, let me get caught up with the chat before I get to my points here, because I want to see what the people are saying. Yo, we got a packed house. Much love to all you guys that are in the chat, right? The Syndicate Network is worldwide. Yes, everything is worldwide, right? We got Mama Bear in the building. Thank you, Mama Bear. You already know. We got the homie Sickness in the building. Yo, much love to all you guys, yo. We got Anatoly in the Nightwing, right? Sin Havoc, right? We got Jerry. Jerry, if you have it on Netflix, like if you have Netflix, if it's available on Netflix, we ask that you watch it on Netflix. If it's not, that's cool to watch the Blu-ray. That's fine. But if you have it on Netflix available in your area, we ask that you guys watch it on Netflix, because that's the whole point of this thing, right? We're trying to we're talking with Netflix, right? That's the whole point of this thing. So that's why we ask that if you have it, yeah. Bad Dan says yes. F Twitter, show Netflix the views they'll get, right? Yeah, right. He said, get some almond milk or lactase, guys. Don't self-destruct the guts while watching. No, it won't happen live. It'll probably be like later after the stream, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what it'll be. But here's the thing: I don't like almond milk, and I don't like, you know what I'm saying, lactate and all that stuff. So I would rather just have the regular milk and just deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Much love to the homie Socks. We got the good Austin in here saying, I can't wait to have my own movie, right? Yeah. Hashtag the Flash is gonna be sick, right? Yeah. Hey, Austin is super happy, right? He said Netflix should hire Sky for the marketing of their contents. Hey, they should. Yeah. We got King George in the building, right? What's going on, King George, right? Josh saying Dawn of the Dead also on Netflix, and we will be. That's what I'm saying, Josh. We'll be doing one for like Dawn of the Dead. You know what I'm saying? Army of the Dead. Like, we're gonna be doing these for all these different, the different Justice League seasons. We got Justice League Unlimited, right? There's all types of options for us, right? Qatar says Netflix doesn't have the Justice League cartoons in our area. If it does not have it in your area, we are working on a Discord option for you guys. As I said, we are working on a Discord option for you guys if you do not have it available in your area. So stay tuned. Uh, he said, wait, if it's milk, that's the issue. Just eat the cereal dry. That's what I do. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Right. But she said, love you, darling, but I'm sitting out of the zombie streams. We got sitting saying, I feel you. I can't do all them other milk alternatives there. It's just regular milk, right? Just want to do facts, right? Like I've tried them. Can't do it. Can't do it, right? Let's have a little word from our sponsors, and then we'll get into these topics because I'm not trying to have like a super long stream. I kind of want to just get through these things and get on out of here. But let's have a word.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Okay. So first and foremost, I want to get a few things out of the way, as we begin, right? Because I know y'all saw the title right now. Is this stream in any way, shape, form, or fashion saying that, the sales ESJL to Netflix movement is forcing everybody to go see The Flash or anything like that? Absolutely not. As in the description, the point of this stream is to highlight like why there are so many of us that just happen to be supporting it, right? If you still want to, boycott WBD, but still support the sale movement, right? As long as you follow the ROEs when engaging with the hashtags, that's all that we ask, right? You are more than welcome to not go see The Flash and still support the sale movement. That is not what this stream is saying, in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm just going to highlight why a lot of us are excited because, there are a lot of us that are really excited to see this movie. And I'm going to go over a few reasons as to why I think that is, right? I think only one of these is kind of subjective, but we'll see, right? But let's get caught up with the chat, and then we'll get into reason one, right? We got Chad saying, I'll be 100% honest, I'm not at all excited for The Flash, and I don't plan on seeing it in theaters, but I also won't discourage anyone from seeing the film, and I hope everyone has a great time. Yeah, right. Yo, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that doesn't want to see the movie, it's all good. Like, just don't go see it, right? But we just ask that, hey, while using the hashtags, just follow the ROE. That is literally as simple as it gets, right? But let's get to reason number one. Right. Does it look good? Okay. And this is coming from myself as well as other people that I've kind of spoken to, right? And I'm not talking about the CGI. I mean, I will address that in one second, but just does the movie look like a quality movie, right? And as I told on here before, when I was sitting here watching the Super Bowl, right? My homie was here and he follows my channel and all that and everything that's going on. So as soon as the Flash trailer ended, he just gave me this look and was like, yo, what you think? Right? And when he asked me that, it was almost as if like he knew that the trailer looked dope and he was asking me to see if I was gonna lie to him and be like, nah, I don't think it looks dope, right? So yeah, I watched that trailer and I thought the movie looked dope, right? And I'll get into a few different points as to like, why outside of that, right? But as I stated before, as a DC fan, all I feel that I owe DC in general, right? I owe them a watch of the trailer, and I said that hell, if the trailer looks dope, then I'll watch it, and if not, then I won't. Right? Like this is literally just that, but reiterated. Right? It's the same situation. I watched that trailer. Trailer looks dope. The second trailer looks dope to me and to others. Right? That I've talked to that are part of the campaign, a part of the movement. Great deal of people, have told me, "Yo, I'm gonna see it." Even Leon has stated multiple times, like, "Yo, I'm going to go see that movie, bro." He's like, "Yo, I'm going to go see that movie," right? And you know, I'll address the CGI in 1 second, but in terms of like the quality of the movie and the action and everything and the action beats and seeing some of my favorite characters and Michael Keaton, I've literally watched this trailer with several people that are part of the general audience, and as soon as they see Michael Keaton, they just their eyes light up. And speaking of eyes lighting up, my eyes just lit up because Necron's here.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Necron? How are you feeling, sir?
I'm doing good. You know, my behind the scenes, I had to get a bunch of shit put together to send off to a certain company, and that's why I'm fucking running late. But my printer decided not to work, and scanner went on the fritz. But anyway, I'm all good, dude. I'm all good. Things are looking good for Necron over here.
Necron's happy. Yeah, right. Right. Trust me, I know he's a happy camper right now. But had you been listening, or are you just?
I'm coming in hot, bro. Oh, slice and dice. I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. I didn't even think you'd be on yet. I was like, this guy is always running late. I got busted. We're talking about the Flash, obviously.
Right. Yes, and I'm on point number one. First, I had stated how this stream is not really like us demanding people go see the Flash. This is more or less just me explaining why so many people involved with the movement are excited about, you know what I'm saying? This movie.
Well, I'm excited for it. I want to see it. I'm not going to we're never like that, dude. We never tell people, hey, you got to do this or else, or none of that crap. But I'm excited, dude. You know why, dude? I want me some more Ben Affleck Batman, dude.
No. We're going to get to Ben Affleck in 1 second. Right.
Are we talking about Keaton, or we're just talking about does it look good?
Okay. You can talk about Keaton during this segment. Yes. So, right. I was just pretty much giving them, because we're still early in this segment, which is the first, right? But I was just more or less going over like, hey, I watched these trailers. The trailers look good, and I was just getting to general audience people that I have watched their trailer reactions. As soon as they see Michael Keaton, like their face lights up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the Keaton thing is a huge draw, right? And I'm excited to see Michael Keaton back as Batman. Like, I'm not gonna let anybody try to, dissuade me from being excited that my childhood Batman is back on film. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2023, right?
Yeah, man. Okay. I am in the age group, like, y'all know I'm fucking old. But when that came out, I was a young man, 1989. And I had been reading Batman, and especially, the more grittier ones from the 80s and the earlier 70s. So I was pumped to see Keaton as Batman. Actually, let me retract. People were actually scared back then before they actually saw any of it, they're like, Mr. Mom, he's gonna be Batman, bosom buddy.
People don't know that, bro.
Yeah,
that like, the reaction was crazy when they announced that Michael Keaton.
It was not good at first.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I worked at a comic shop and people were like ready to revolt and this and that. And I remember, dude, Entertainment Tonight showed the first, like, you know, trailer. And everybody shut up real quick because it looked pretty, you know, 1989, you know, put this in perspective.
Yeah.
1989, it looked pretty freaking good, man. We're like, whoa, wow, oh, shit.
I was just a wee young lad.
Yeah. You were probably the guy.
little bitty guy.
Yeah, but it really changed everyone's opinion of everyone's opinion.
I was too.
89. I would have been 19 or 20 at that time. So put that in perspective. Anyway, people were like, "Hell yeah, it looks good." So, you know, and he became Batman, and you know, that was like a super huge event, super huge, like Batmania and the '89 Batman. It was out of control. It was like nothing had never really been seen like that. Maybe like Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, and
Prince did the soundtrack, right? Yeah. Like, yo, they not knowing.
1989 Prince, he was on top of the world, dude. I mean, he was one of the biggest stars in the world at that time, especially in music. And he working on the soundtrack. And of course, even the Danny Elfman soundtrack, when people heard the music, everybody's like, ooh, that sounds good, you know. So I can see, you know, like people my age and around my age group, when they see Keaton, they're going to get excited. And a lot of people in my age group saw that.
People in my age group, yo. Like, we grew up. He was our Batman, yo.
Yep. And he never got the proper send-off. He never got the proper send-off. So I'm hoping he does on this one. Because
he was supposed to be in Batman Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He read the script and he said, nah, I'm going to. Nah.
And then Val Kilmer was brought in, right? No, like that was supposed to be. That's why those movies are in the same continuity. They have the same Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, and he was also upset Tim Burton was going to be directing no more.
Yeah,
because it wasn't Tim Burton gotten some. Wow, what a shock! Tim Burton got into it with Warner Brothers about, you know, the direction of the Batman movie. Like, I'm not doing this,
right? Because they were trying to go in a more kid-friendly direction, right? Literally the same. They have not learned. Those who do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
They want more of those McDonald kid packs, you know, with Batmobiles.
Really? Exactly. But right? Like, yo, so
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Keaton, you know. I get it. I mean, if you follow DC, bro, right? You know, there's alternate realities and all from DC. I mean, Earth 1, Earth S, Earth 2, Earth whatever, man. So I get it. That's, to me, I'm accepting of it. I don't see it as like, how dare they replace Ben Affleck with. I never really saw it like that because it's an alternate Earth. It's not the same Earth. Or, you know, Barry changes the time. We're gonna find out. I really don't know, you know, what's gonna happen with that if it's an alternate.
Oh no. Earth. We're gonna talk about canon and all that stuff later. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the last topic is canon. You know what I'm saying? But right now we're gonna go through it topic by topic, and the first thing is, does it look good, right?
It looks good to me. I'm not going to be such a stickler on all the CGI either. I get some of it looks better than others. Fine, you know, I'm going to accept it.
And here's my thing, right? Yo, the MCU has way worse CGI than this movie. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, like a buck, right? And a lot of people, they be sitting on here on the internet acting like they don't be seeing those movies, and then they be talking about them and knowing everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? So like
they didn't notice that horrible CGI. Like, really?
Right? Come on, man. Come on, man. The CGI does not look that bad. That bad? Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And it's gonna be on the big screen. We'll see if it looks bad when it's on the big screen. If it does, then I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna be like, yo, the CGI looks bad. Does it look better than wait, does this look as bad as Justice League Superman's face? No, it does not.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's been movies in the DCEU, I mean, right, that have had worse CGI than what this movie looks like. There's been
yep.
movies in the MCU with worse CGI than what this movie has looked like, right? And even I just saw this comment about it being in production for so long. But how many reshoots have they done on this movie? This movie is not like what it was when it was first shot, yo. If this movie didn't have all these reshoots and all these things, right? Then I would feel differently. I'd be like, yo, that's pretty much unacceptable. But they've been working on this movie up until like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like.
How many versions of this movie were made? They kept
Who knows?
Kept reshooting it.
Right? I'm not getting into, oh my God, like I've seen people say, oh, well, if you go see this movie, then it's putting money in Jeff Johns' pocket. Hold on. Because let's just say that they restored the Snyderverse at WBD right now. And let's say that Zach was like, all right, cool. I'm about to come back and do that Flashpoint storyline that I've been wanting to do, right? And it was going to have to do time, which he was setting up, by the way. He was setting it up with, you don't cast those two actors to play those two roles if you're not thinking about Flashpoint. You get what I'm saying, Necron?
Totally. That was a setup. Yeah. Like,
there's no way you can. So,
exactly two big names. I mean, I know they're not like superstars, but they're popular. Especially in the fandom, they're popular. Why would you get those two to play Martha and Thomas just for such a short scene?
Right.
You could have anybody walk in there if you didn't have any plans.
So Zach was going to go on that route, right? And so if Zach were to still want to go on that route, it would be So look. I'm not getting into none of that, right? There are movies outside of comic book movie genres, period, that have had CGI that looks much worse than this, right? So I'm not gonna sit there and like harp on that with these like little screenshots and clips. I will wait till the movie comes out. If it looks bad, then I'm gonna come out and say that it looks bad, right? But in terms of like right now, judging these things, there's been several movies that we can point back to where the CGI looked wonky on your cell phone, and then when you got to the big screen, it looks great. So cool.
Yeah, that's one of those time will tell. We just won't know till after we see the film how they corrected anything or if they didn't.
Right. Now, let's get to the next point, because does it look good is kind of like a subjective thing, right? That's a personal thing that you have to kind of find within yourself, right? But let's get to some things that are a little bit less subjective, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit more objective, right? Number one, is this movie erasing Zach's work, right? Because this has been like a point of contention for some time, right? We all know what the initial plan for this movie was, right? But since then, there's obviously been a whole lot of changes into what the plan is, right, going forward. And judging by all accounts from everybody that has seen this movie, it doesn't erase anything, right? So this movie is not erasing anything that Zach did. It's going to be creating a new separate timeline, right? And I don't see how this whole narrative is trying to still be pushed, Necron.
I guess people don't understand how the timelines work, and they branch off with a new timeline, but up to a certain point, that old timeline exists. It doesn't like it just disappears. It's there.
Exactly. Up to the point where Barry leaves, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that's where the new timeline branches off. But it could also mean, you know, that there's still like it's hard. I mean, there's a main timeline that keeps going, and then there's like all these separate incidents that can pop out from it that are new realities, right? But you still have your main timeline out there somewhere too. So, but like erasing it like it never that was a Hamada plan. We all know that, but I don't think that's what they're doing at this point now. You know, trying to erase anything. I don't see that erasing it. Now, you know, certain people are opportunists, and yes, they're going to do what they want with this movie to set up the future.
Yeah, right. Now, did they take out the possibility of like these characters coming back in the future at the end of the movie? Probably so, right? Yeah. But in terms of like where the old timeline is being effected up until this movie, it's not true, right? So we all know that their plan is to reboot, so that's why they changed the end of the movie and they took out the hints at the future. But I still think that the main body of this movie is probably not changed.
Yeah, just that ending. Because the main body of the movie really isn't involving anybody in the Snyderverse except the Flash, right?
Right.
You know, you're not going to have Ben in it, or you know, Wonder Woman, or you know, Superman. I mean, Zack's versions, they're not anywhere in the movie.
They're in the beginning, right? And then Barry goes back in time, and then there you have it.
Makes his Flashpoint situation, and yeah, there you have it. Boom, new timeline.
Right. So, this movie's not erasing Zack's work. And we'll get into some of the specific characters and like, you know, whether or not, or, you know, they would have even participated in this. But look, let's just move on because I want to get to this next topic because it's like, yo, this is clearly not happening and it's not erasing Zack's work. But Ben Affleck, okay, now here's where we get spicy at, right? Because not only, right, is Batfleck in this movie doing cool shit, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, you know, riding a bat bike, you know what I'm saying?
Cars out of the way.
Yeah, right? Yo, not only is Ben Affleck in this movie, right?
I mean, what the heck? It looks wild.
Ben Affleck is excited about this movie, right? He said, yo, I didn't do something yo, look, when he's talking about the Flash, he sounded just as damn near just as excited as he did at Full Circle. And I was in the building, right? He's literally like, yo, I did some of my best shit as Batman in the Flash, bro. Right?
Yeah. He sounds very excited.
Now, do you think Ben would have come back and participated in this movie if it was totally shitting on Zack's work?
The way Ben is loyal to Zack, and we all seen it.
He showed up at Full Circle. I don't want to hear nothing. Nobody questioning Ben's loyalty. Zack Snyder put his name on his back at the beginning of Zack Snyder's Justice League. That was a subtle little message. You know what I'm saying?
Ben was going to come back just to make, you know, do another Justice League type situation, man. Fuck no, dude. You can't do that. He's there to back, you know, he's always back Zack. I know this is hearsay or whatever, but I heard little, you know, chirps and that he actually talked to Zack about it too, and Zack gave him all like the thumbs up, like, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yo, we're going to talk about how somebody else spoke to Zack too and gave him a thumbs up because Ben wasn't the only one. I'm sure Ben went and talked to that man, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, well, supposedly Muschietti reached out to Zack too. How do I do Batman? How does Ben's Batman work?
Look, somebody else that reached out to Zack. right? It's multiple. It's like 3, 4 people involved that all reached out to Zack Snyder, right? So, yeah, I'm not going, yo. And here's the thing, right? Let's just say that the hashtag sell movement is successful, right? And we get this thing over to Netflix, right? What if like part of the deal is that Netflix can't release this thing theatrically, right? Which, you know, we may have to deal with that possibility, right? That because that will be competition, right? So
Yeah.
let's just say that there is something in the clause where they can't show it theatrically. This would be our last chance to see Ben Affleck play Batman on a big screen.
I never even thought of that. Yeah. Oh. Do you want to miss that? Do you want to miss Ben's last Batman on the big screen? I don't. I want to see that shit. I want to see that whole action sequence. Actually, seeing that whole action sequence will probably make the whole damn movie for me.
That's what I'm.
To be honest with you.
Listen to what the Creed said. Ben did say that as long as the integrity of his performance is retained, it's his best in The Flash. He literally said that. He literally said, "Hey, I just figured out how to play Batman," and then he describes the scene where he figures it out.
Isn't that cool, dude? I'm excited for that, man. Shit.
So yeah. I'm just saying, right? Are we gonna? Oh no, are you? Because I'm not. Are you gonna let Ben Affleck's last theatrical portrayal as Batman on a big screen, right? Are you gonna let that slip? Like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It looks awesome, yo. All the Ben Affleck beats look awesome.
Not to pour salt on open wounds, but a lot of people did that to Henry, and look how that turned out. Black Adam.
Right? He said the problem is we all know Ben's scenes will be at the beginning of the film. The movie will blow its Snyderverse load right off the bat. No pun intended. Hey, it's all. Hey, I'm going to go see Batfleck, but you want to know what else is going to probably keep me interested? Michael Keaton. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, there is things all throughout this movie that are of interest to me. Right, but
I want to see, let's get into this, dude. All right, I love how people all of a sudden get real serious about comic book movies. Well, Michael Keaton's 70 years old. How can he, be doing this? I go, you do know you watch movies with a guy from another planet gets superpowers from the sun. It's a comic book movie. I don't know how he does it. I mean, maybe his suit's mecked out inside. Who knows, man? That's really besides the point, right, Sky? Like, how believable is this comic book movie? The guy turning into, green monsters and comic
He's Batman, bro.
He's Batman. Go and have a good time, man. Jesus.
Right. He said George Clooney, right? No. I don't endorse George Clooney, you know what I'm saying? I might leave just before that post credits.
Oh, before like when they're showing those first rows of credits, like this.
Right.
All right, I'm out. I don't need to hear that part.
Yeah. I don't need the. Yeah. That actually might be the first post credit scene that I just walk out on. Like, I don't need to see that. You know what I'm saying? I might just watch that later on the internet. But back to Ben Affleck though, yo. Like, I'm not missing more Batfleck, yo. I'm not gonna miss that damn scene with him on that bike, the bat bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
that shit looks awesome. Flying out of the box.
Right?
Gonna be all, yeah. I'm gonna go crazy when they do that, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna let that opportunity miss me. I think that Ben Affleck scenes look dope. I'm not gonna miss this man's possibly his last theatrical turn as Batman. Ain't no way. So hopefully, that Ben Affleck fucking topic has been Is there anything else that you wanted to add before we move on?
Oh, all I know is that Ben gives it his thumbs up. I feel like that's my fucking green light to say, do it, go for it. Ben gave me the thumbs up. I'm there, dude.
Right. If Snyder fans boycott the Flash, that'll be a huge mistake. Just like it was to boycott Black Adam. Right? We literally were trying to sound the alarms. Right? We literally was trying to sound the alarms, trying to tell everybody, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like
I saw somebody post like it's not fair, for a 30-second cameo for
life ain't fair, man.
You literally took the words out of my mouth.
Life ain't fair.
Whoever said life is fair, bro, that's where your first mistake was.
Hey, that's how these businesses see it. Yo, all right, y'all want Cavill? Cool. We throw him in the movie.
Here he is.
Y'all don't go see it? Okay, well, guess y'all don't want Cavill then. Oh, y'all want Batfleck? Y'all want more Batfleck? You know what I'm saying? Right? Cool. All these everybody is watching this sale campaign right now, right? And these characters are about to be in a theatrical movie. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if y'all want to see these characters, go see them.
For sure.
Mark says, but why walk out on it? George is the GOAT. Yeah, right. No, I'm not. Hey, look, no. The Clooneyverse cameo is confirmed. I'm just saying I don't have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to watch it because the real GOAT is Seal for scooping that. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. Yeah. 100%. That's the real GOAT.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Right there. You got that scoop down.
Right. But look, it's just one of these things, right? Where, in terms of our excitement individually, you know what I'm saying? Like for this film, it's there, yo. Necron's happy. I'm happy. Wait, the whole cool table was excited about this movie pretty much, right? And
impression I'm getting from the rest of the guys, they're ready to see it, man.
And it's that, Leon was like, ain't nobody stopping me from seeing that movie, bro. He literally said that, like, bro, I'm going to go see that movie, bro. So it's just one of these things where, and I've been seeing a lot of people that's on the timeline, they're excited, right? So, these are some of the reasons why, right?
I mean, it's kind of like it could possibly be the last hurrah for our, on the big screen for our Snyder character.
Gal Gadot's in the movie, right?
Supposedly, I believe she is. I think she's in.
Who knows? Cavill might even still be in the beginning. Who knows?
That's true because all those screeners they give everybody, sometimes they don't put everything in there because they don't want everything getting out.
Who knows? Cavill might be in the beginning. I have no idea. Like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Exciting, dude. Dude. Okay, I don't even know what you got coming up, but you got the return of Zod. I mean, how cool
my God! Speaking of that, let's go ahead and get to the next topic because I literally took the words out of my mouth and spoiled it. Michael Shannon, bro. Yo, it's crazy that he said that because look, he said the whole Justice League might be in a Flash movie. That's what I'm saying.
It's quite possible. It would. I mean, wouldn't it make sense for the whole Justice League to be in the beginning of the movie?
Right.
Like, that's what they are. They're freaking Justice League,
it's supposed to be them fighting something or like a day in the life. They're obviously fighting something. Fucking Batfleck is chasing something. Yeah. Like ain't no way there. Like he's just out there on his bike on a fucking Sunday cruise. You know what I'm saying? So
smashing through cars and just like doing a fun Sunday drive out there. Hell
right.
No. So must be high stakes.
Right. We got integrity here saying Cavill is in. That's what I'm saying. Like, he might be in the beginning, right? Like, who knows? Who knows? Right? Feora is in the Flash movie. Yo, look. Shannon got Zach's blessing. That's one of the things that I was going.
Oh yeah.
Right? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did this just say there's a rumor that Michelle Pfeiffer might be in it? Oh my God, bro. Yo, if Michelle Pfeiffer's in this movie, bro.
Oh, dude. Man, that's gonna be wild. Can you imagine if she's in it, dude?
Okay, all right. She said apparently that was a very early version. Okay, all right, cool. But still, right? Michael Shannon, Zod is back, yo. Michael Shannon literally said he talked to Zack Snyder. He literally explained it. He said, I didn't want to come back knowing what happened with him. He literally said this.
Yeah, he was probably like, "Hey, I don't want to be disrespectful. I gotta talk to Zach. You know what's up with this? Is this cool with you? You know, he probably was thinking all that.
He worked with him in Yo, first of all, Michael Shannon is in Man of Steel and BVS. He came back to work with him on BVS as well. Right? So 2 films. Michael Shannon seems like a real stand-up dude. Go ahead.
No, I just remember him saying, because he was like, I'm supposed to be dead. Zod's dead. How we know what's going on there, too. He wanted to get the load.
Same thing he said in BVS, right? He literally said, he asked Zach that same question when they asked him to come back for BVS. He's like, wait a minute, like I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Michelle Pfeiffer was on a Flash set. Oh my, don't say that. Yo, dude. If Michelle Pfeiffer's in this movie, bro.
The OG Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. You gotta admit, that's one of the best things of Batman Returns, dude, is her performance as Catwoman. It was, I loved it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, yo. When you have people that have worked with Zach, right, that have literally gotten this man's, he said, don't believe me. I'm just saying, bro. Yo, if Michelle Pfeiffer's in this movie, bro.
Wow. I mean, that'd be awesome. Shit. Even more
she was hinting at this a while ago. Oh my God, yo, don't even. Bad Dan said that wasn't Michael Shannon in BVS. That was a man. No, he spoke about how when he came back on set and they had to do the thing where he said that his hands was in like these flippers and stuff like that. Yes, he was on set for that film. Absolutely.
Okay.
Right? No, he absolutely was. So, yes, that's my point is that, these people had literally spoken to Zack Snyder and gotten his blessing, right? Before getting involved with this film. Are we just gonna not believe it? Now, I know that a certain CEO claimed to have spoken to Zack Snyder, but there's no real paper trail of them interacting since a long, long time ago. You know what I'm saying? There's literally this one picture that's floating around the internet, or this one moment with multiple shots from different angles of this one moment. But Michael Shannon, right? Where Michael Shannon has literally worked with this guy recently, right? And spoken to him recently, even about the release the Snyder Cut stuff. He has said that he talked to Zach, I'm pretty sure, at some point, right? So, this guy actually seems to have a rapport with him. And he said that he got Zach's blessing, right? So the director talked to Zack Snyder, Ben Affleck talked to Zack Snyder, and Michael Shannon talked to Zack Snyder, right? Feora's in the movie, bro. What is going on? I'm not understanding why, there's this apprehension.
I know not to go off on the when we're not, but it's just funny. These same people who want to boycott this are asking this same company to please continue
It's weird, bro.
Put that logic in perspective. I'm not going to give you any money, but will you please do that for me?
Mr. J said Sky probably spent more time with Zach than Gunn. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy, bro. Oh man. Hey, I know what I can say that I had a drink with Zach. Right? Ooh. Everybody in full circle, that man can't even say that. 100%. It's pictures of Zach and I. Hold on, wait. I gotta pull that picture up of me and Zach having a drink together.
Oh, look at that. Just like two old friends hanging out, talking, having a drink together.
Yo, oh my god, bro, crazy, wacky stuff, right? Wacky stuff, right? So, I'm just saying, right? You got all these people that have talked to Zach. We just spoke about 3 of them: Michael Shannon, right? Ben Affleck and Andy Muschietti.
Yep. The director of the film. Kind of knows the direction of what he wants to do. Dude, do you know if Zach would have told him if what he was doing was like, nah, he would have gotten one of those absolutely not type of response.
Right. Mark says because the Zod stuff was Andy's main story point, and literally when James Gunn came in, there was no way they were going to scrap everything. So he took he took out what he could while keeping the main story, which was probably just the ending, right? Yeah. And he added on that wacky, you know what I'm saying, post-credit scene, right?
Funny that the one main part that his notes are got to be done is probably like it's the goofiest part of the fucking movie, right? The one thing this guy done is like the part like, oh man. Oh, freaking figures, man.
Integrity says, I'm expecting multiple cameos from the Burtonverse. Why wouldn't I? No Way Home at what? 5 old villains? Right? Hey.
Yeah. Why not?
That's what I'm saying. So, Michael Shannon, Ben Affleck, you know what I'm saying? Andy Muschietti, all reached out to Zach, right? DJ Rocco says, I feel like Gunn is intentionally trying to sabotage his last few films. Oh, yeah, look, you know what?
He didn't even talk about one shit.
Yo, before we move, hold on. Is there anything else that you want to add to the Michael Shannon topic in the Necron?
Just that it reinforces what we're saying.
Yo,
it's just more.
Ain't no way I'm missing out on Zod, bro. General Zod is back, bro.
Right? Zod's back, dude. What are the odds you're ever going to see Zod back again? And only in a story like this where it would make sense to have Zod come back.
Right? General Zod, bro. Come on, man. I will find him. Like, come on. Dude, Michael Shannon.
Ooh-wee. That's going to be good, dude. The whole crew, man. Fiona, Zod, dang. Even the guy who jumps on the plane's back.
Right?
The Batwing. Damn.
That big dude where they never really showed his face, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Bro, they're all back, bro. That scene probably gonna go so hard, bro.
And what's that gonna say when that movie becomes a big hit? Wow. The thing associated with Snyderverse is your biggest hit in years.
Right? But, I digress, right? Sin Havoc says, Andy's wife is a producer for the Flash film and talked about the importance of the work that Zack Snyder did for DCEU Snyderverse and respecting the material, right? So everybody that's involved, right, they've been showing respect, saying that they got to go ahead and they was contacting Zack. Right?
I mean, bro, remember when Zack had his original slate? Zack wasn't going to make every single one of those movies.
No, he wasn't.
Zach's cool. You know, he was going to give people the parameters
That was never the plan. That was never the plan.
Yeah, parameters of the universe and what to do. But he's going to let people make their films, man. I don't get a feeling Zach's some type of tyrant. You know, no, my way or nothing. Seems like a type of guy that would help people out and say, yeah, but, you know, do it like this and maybe try it this way or whatever, you know. But we got to get over the fact, even what you know. Okay, what if you know, once it gets, I'm going to say it, once it gets restored on Netflix, that's what my gut feeling feels it's going to be. What if they want to do other things? Do you think Zach's going to be able to do every single thing on Netflix? Maybe they want to do more things, and who knows? I'm sure he's going to hire other people to direct things.
That makes sense that was Richard Citron too. That makes sense. That dude was huge in the fucking movie. Seeing Man of Steel on the big screen again, yo, that character is menacing, yo. Oh my god, it's so dope. But yeah, so you know, Michael Shannon also got the blessing from Zach. General Zod is in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Look, it all seems to be there, Necron.
Yeah, I mean, the main players went to Boss Man and he gave them the green light. I don't know what else to tell people. Zach, you know, it's almost like, I don't know, tell people when Zach signs something and says sell it, that's called the green light.
Oh man.
Do you people like go at red stop signs? I don't understand the logic.
Oh, what? Like when Zach signed this?
Oh yes, when Zach
sell it, bro. Oh my god. Light. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. And that's a new one. Sell it, bro. Woo. Oh man, this is so dope, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting more and more excited as I approach this guy.
Right? Yeah, I am too, yo. I am too. These trailers look dope. In terms of the content of the movie, it looks dope. You know what I'm saying? So we got one more topic, and then we got a bonus round for y'all. But
bonus round,
yeah, right? But the last topic and the most important, right? Canon or not canon?
Oh shit!
Because this has been like a long debate, yo. And yo, I kind of got something that I want to get out on this topic, yo. If you look at the trailers, right, and what's been kind of going around and being said in these TV spots, it seems very, very clear to me that Zack Snyder's Justice League is canon in this movie, right? Like, it seems so clear to me, but there's been so much confusion. Let's just talk about a few.
Okay.
Right? The Flying Fox is in this movie. Necron. I keep telling people the Flying Fox, like literally, you keep seeing the shot of Ben Affleck jumping out of the Flying Fox onto the street.
That plane is the Flying Fox that you see in the commercial.
Right? That Flying Fox was destroyed in Justice League. It's only still there at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Do they forget that it's picking up everybody at the end of the movie?
Right.
They're all standing up, and here comes the Flying Fox, picking them up, going to take them all away.
Right. So, Batman does not have a Batmobile. The Batmobile got destroyed in Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's probably why he's on the bat bike. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. Now, here is another thing, because I saw some confusion, and this thing was first brought to my attention on a Twitter space, and I didn't quite have the full context of the situation. But what I will say is that there was recently a screening of the Flash movie. And after that screening happened, it was stated that all of the verbal references to the Snyderverse were taken out of that film. Right. And then a few days later, we get a TV spot where Bruce and Barry are talking about Barry time traveling. Right. Now, not only is Zack Snyder's Justice League the only movie where Barry time travels in, right?
Right.
But also, hold on one second. But also, hold on. We kept hearing that was actually what was going to make it canon. Was that conversation between Barry and Bruce, right? That there was going to be a conversation where they were going to be talking about Barry time traveling, and that was going to be what made it canon. And then literally they released a TV spot with them talking about him time traveling, and then people started immediately bringing up Justice League. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't like, that's when things started to get a little bit wacky for me, right? Because I'm like, this seems to just be about boycotting this movie over anything else. So that now we're arguing about things being canon when it's actually the opposite.
Quite true. It's the same old crowd. It's like always throwing something to see if it sticks to the wall, no matter how ridiculous it is.
And coming in to cook on this last topic at the end of the stream, right? Y'all know. Y'all saw the man with me at Full Circle. You know what I'm saying? We got Leon of the New Geeks popping up. What's going on, Leon? How you feeling tonight, sir?
Feeling fantastic, brother. How y'all doing? What's going on, Necron?
I'm doing good, dude. Doing good.
Yeah. I've been running around all day, no pun intended, man. I was like, dang. I knew the type of time slot you had. I was like, man, let me see. And I was like, okay, they're still on. Let me see if I can catch them real quick, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, what I want you to do, because this is like the last topic, and then we got like a bonus round. I want you to just go ahead and click on all the topics, right? First, the opening statements we're not forcing anybody or really demanding anybody to go see this film. We're just speaking as to why so many of us within this campaign are excited about this film, right? So that was the first point, but that wasn't one of the main topics. The main topics are: one, does the movie look good to you, right? Two, is it erasing Zack's work? And number three was Ben Affleck, and four was Michael Shannon. So before you give your thoughts on the canon topic, you want to just run through those real quick and give your thoughts, sir?
All right. So one, does it look good, you said?
Yes.
I think it's okay. I think it's like I think if we hold on a second. I just saw something. Anyway, as it stands right now, I said this before, it's one of those movies that, like, when you see it in motion, it looks pretty good. I think a lot of us are picking on the CGI and everything because of what we're used to seeing, right? We're used to seeing Zack's meticulous eye over this stuff. But if we're being completely honest, like, even some of the most highest grossing films of this genre look like this freaking movie. So
I also brought up that they've been reshooting it till about 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So what's old and what's not, you know what I'm saying? So
100%, exactly. So it's like, we don't know what we're getting. A lot of this footage is coming from like that one account that's not even like an official account. Who knows, right? So, at the end of the day, it looks, put it to you like this. baggage aside, would I go see it? Yeah, I'd go see it. You know, baggage aside. This isn't something that's like, oh my God, I can't watch this. You know, baggage aside, that is, right? I'm assuming we'll get to the baggage later. So that's the answer to number one.
Number two was, hold on, I'm pulling it back up. Oh, is it erasing Zach's work, right? Because pretty much from what we've heard, it isn't, right? So did you want to go ahead and speak to that at all?
I think it's too. I think that like I can't really tell if it's really erasing anything. You know what I'm saying? I think that people who have this stance of like, oh, it definitely is. I think that's weird. We haven't seen the movie yet. You know, where's the evidence that it's erasing it? Like, I don't really have any evidence that's completely 100% concrete that it is retaining it, other than, you know, Flying Fox, Ben, the time travel situation, right? Like, there's these little tidbits that let us know, like, hey, man, this could be canon to ZSJL and not Justice at all, right? So I haven't heard anybody really tell me anything concrete that lets me know, oh, my God, this is erasing something. Where's the evidence? I don't understand. Where's the proof that it's erasing something? Now, we can say that the situation looks crazy because there's time travel involved and it's a Flash movie and multiverses. You know, in that instance, you can kind of drum up a theory that it could be erasing something. But outright, I don't see nothing that's erasing anything in these trailers.
Yep.
To the point that Kiersey Clemens is in here as Iris.
By all accounts, from people that have seen it, they're just like, no, it's not erasing anything. It's just establishing a new timeline at the end of the film, right? So
right.
Whatever came before the events of this movie are still going to stay that way. You know what I'm saying? So that seems to be clear. The next thing was Ben Affleck and his role in this film, and, you know, whether or not he would, one, be even involved with something that was disrespecting Zach's work, but also just like how cool he looks in the movie and how excited he is about being in this film and his portrayal.
Yeah, he put a lot of praise on his portrayal. He said a few things that were very interesting in regards to like how he knocked it out of the park and how it kind of made him want to get back into the Cape and Cowl even after the Flash, and how he came up with all these ideas of being Batman after the Flash. Like, he sounds like he wants to sell Snyderverse to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know, be that as it may, I am excited to see Batfleck and Ben
That's
Affleck.
Why Leon's going to go see the movie. Spoiler alert. That's why.
Every
time we talk about it, like, bro, I'm going to go see Ben Affleck. Like,
yeah. Y'all can call me what you want. Miss me with the bullshit. I'm going to go see Batfleck. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I do not care. Call me what you want. What I won't be watching is any DCU movie, but I'm going to see Ben Affleck in this Flash movie. You heard me? I'm not missing that. Y'all got me messed up, bruh. Come on, man.
I'm like, yo, Leon, what if they end up selling Snyderverse to Netflix, but then WBD like puts in some kind of clause to where Netflix can't have even a limited theatrical run, right? Which is a great possibility, right? This would be our last chance of seeing Batfleck in a movie theater.
Right. Like, come on, man. Y'all telling me because of whatever baggage whatever perceived baggage, whatever theoretical nonsense y'all are spewing online about the Flash and Ezra and WBD, I'm gonna miss Batfleck in theaters. Y'all can miss me. You know where else I didn't miss Batfleck? At Full Circle.
I knew that was coming, yo. I knew Leon was gonna sneak in a Full Circle reference while talking about Ben Affleck. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "It's go." Yo, y'all should have seen Leon's reaction, yo. Leon and still lost their minds, bro, when Ben Affleck came out.
It's the GOAT. The GOAT. If y'all hear this on Vero or anybody's videos, you hear the GOAT. The GOAT. That was me or Sil or just me. I was going bananas, bro. It's the GOAT. The GOAT. So y'all telling me I'm gonna miss the GOAT in the Flash because y'all got a problem with it. Y'all can miss me with that. And these same people running around here talking about restore, begging Warner Brothers, who don't deserve the Snyderverse, to restore. But
don't even deserve it, bro.
Don't deserve it, bro.
Don't deserve it at all. In the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
so yeah,
the Snyderverse is like a holy grail, yo. It's like the elixir, you know what I'm saying, from which we all can quench our thirst. You know what I'm saying? They don't even deserve that, bro. They don't.
Facts. It is the palate cleanser of all palate cleansers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to get everything fulfilled in cinema, and I truly mean that, you will find it in the Snyder Cut. They don't deserve it, bro. They don't deserve it.
Nice.
But to concretely answer that question, he let the cat out of the bag. The spoiler alert: I am a Batfleck cultist, and I am going to see that movie for Ben Affleck. And listen, it cannot go. You know, without being hammered home, man. Ben Affleck showed up to full circle. He ain't showing up to nothing involved with WBD and Gunn. But he showed up to full circle, man. Thank you, Necron. The man said what?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
DCU. Absolutely not.
Because they don't deserve him.
Right?
So yeah, I'm going to go see Batfleck in the Flash. Y'all got me messed up.
Yes. And the last topic before this one was Michael Shannon, right? And how he's in the movie and Feora, and how Michael Shannon also spoke to Zack Snyder and got his blessing before appearing in this movie, right? As well as Ben Affleck and Andy Muschietti. They all reached out to Zack before or while working on this movie. And so it's really crazy to see so many people trying to say, yo, let's boycott, when it's like, yo, man, General Zod is back, yo.
I'm gonna say this, man. So this narrative that I've been seeing, hold on, let me turn this alarm off. This narrative that I've been seeing about, you know, oh, Jason Momoa said the same thing that he got Zack's blessing. Okay. So let me tell y'all the atmosphere of Full Circle again, right? Full Circle was very telling about how the fandom that was there is in the pulse of what's happening behind the scenes and in the forefront. Scott, I'm gonna let you tell it. What happened every time a character was on the screen? How did the fans react?
With nuts, yo.
With honesty, right? Yeah,
they reacted with honesty, and it was generally about how the fandom feels about each person. Like exactly how we are feeling like in real time. Like how people have kind of not been okay with some of Jason Momoa's recent statements.
So I'm gonna ask you a multiple choice question.
Like he didn't really get that.
Don't give it away. I gotta ask you a multiple choice question about that. When Jason Momoa's Aquaman was on the screen, after all these reactions, did the crowd give him cheers? Did they give him boos, or did they give him silence? A, B, or C?
It was pretty much silence, yo.
Bro, you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
I said, damn, oh, so we really ain't fucking with Jason Momoa no more. And then Sil and Scott were laughing. I'm like, you see this? Yeah. Every time he was on screen, bro. During, like, Henry Cavill, in wrestling, we call it a pop when the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, pop. Ben Affleck, pop.
Pop.
Gal Gadot,
Ray Fisher, pop.
pretty popish.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
popish.
When Ray Fisher came up on screen, bro,
you would have thought
my
Ray Fisher was Gal Gadot.
Fact,
Pop. Absolute pop. You heard me? When Ezra Miller, it was kind of right. Steppenwolf, pop. Darkseid, pop. When Aquaman was on that screen, crickets, chirp, chirp, chirp. Bro, so with that being said, Ben got a pop. He got Zach's blessing. I'm just saying.
When Zod came on screen, yo, at that first day, oh my God, yo.
During Man of Steel Day. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God, yo. You're a pack of fools, bro. Every time he said like one of his iconic lines, bro, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Right? So, Leon's absolutely right, yo. Michael Shannon, man, it's crazy. Like, the fandom rocks with Vince, Michael Shannon 100%.
Ultimately, my point is this. We know who's telling a lie and who ain't. We get it now. These people ain't talking Zach for no reason. His name has been said for I don't know how long. And yes, you can think of the Flash as separate from whatever. But Michael Shannon ain't stepping on Zach's toes, and neither is Ben Affleck, dog. Ben Affleck was in full circle, chilling like a good Boston dude, chilling. He didn't look Hollywood or Holly weird. He looked like he was kicking it with the fam. And he's hugging on Ray Fisher. Like, y'all know what's up, man. Ben was willing to fight somebody behind the scenes, literally with his fist, for Zack Snyder. This isn't a figurative thing. He literally wanted to come to blows with somebody behind the scenes. He got angry at Zack Snyder because he wanted Zack Snyder to man, you gotta show some teeth. Like the big homie talking to the homie. Yeah. Right? He showed love to Ray Fisher because he understands what Ray Fisher was going through. He had Ray Fisher's back. Like, this is why these individuals was at full circle, man. So y'all can miss me with this. Michael Shannon, he said the same thing. Man, please. Y'all got me messed up, bro. Y'all got me messed up.
You guys made me think of something. When we were talking earlier, Sky, who was the one character we didn't even bring up? We weren't even doing that on purpose. Aquaman. Wow.
Right? Hey, man, yo, that's real talk. Jason had a lot of goodwill with the fandom, but, recent comments have kind of,
he's working with Gunn, bro.
Put a little.
It's a wrap after that.
Right. And literally, like, Leon is not joking. Like, during BVS Day 2, when Aquaman popped up on screen, nobody really said anything.
Crickets, bro.
Like, nobody said anything. And then CSJL Day, nobody really said anything. But every other character got loud reactions, yo.
And look,
Jesse Eisenberg
got popped.
Got a bigger pop with them showing him at the end of the communion scene, right?
Yeah.
Like, literally at the beginning of ZSJL, right? He got a bigger pop there than Aquaman got.
Bro, 100%. Comparatively. Oh, go ahead, brother. My bad.
I'm sorry. In short, that's what happens when you turn your back on the scene that you were with, right? I mean,
yep.
No one backs you anymore. You
yep.
Turn your back.
When you betray the great one.
Yes.
Who could have sat here by the side of the great one? But undone
by his self-pride. Walking out of WBD's office saying, "Woo! You tap dancing little puppet."
Nah, man, nah. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to because my mom still loves Jason, and I'm taking her to go see Fast X on Friday, right? So it's just one of those things where you just got to live with the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you ain't getting no women to pull away from Jason, bro. It's a wrap.
Right? Like, bro,
Yeah,
ain't no way.
kind of shit.
Ain't no way, right? But yeah, it's just one of those things where yeah, the fandom knows who to trust and who not to. And we definitely trust Michael Shannon. Right?
100%.
Yep.
So
And Benjamin Affleck.
Yep. But this last topic, Leon, canon or not canon? We talking about the Flying Fox, bro. We talking about Barry talking about he time traveling. We talking about Iris West seemingly having on the same brown coat she had on in Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? Like, there's several things that point to Zack Snyder's Justice League being canon to the Flash film. Like, how are you feeling about all of these little tidbits that point to this thing actually being canon, and being yet still there being some confusion? Like, because look, if you want to push boycott, I understand, just push that, right? But I'm not understanding where it's not canon to Zack Snyder's Justice League thing is coming from, because that's the question that seems to be bothering me.
That's where I'm at too, where I said earlier, I said something to the effect of like, these details people keep bringing up, where's the evidence? So, okay, look, like another narrative I've been seeing floating around. And by the way, man, all these idiots in my tweets, and some people unfollowing me like I give a shit. It's so weird, bro. Like, I'm not asking people to fork over their money to Warner Brothers and The Flash. Do what you want, but you're not going to tell me what I got to do and what I want to do. That's what the fuck you're not going to do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the narrative I've been seeing float around is about canon and what's not canon and blah, blah, blah. So, Billy Crudup isn't in the movie, so it can't be canon. Okay, well, Kiersey Clemens is.
Right.
So it's like, for every silly ass detail that y'all try to bring up to say it's not working this way and that way, I can say something to counter it. The point that I'm making is, if you don't want to see the movie, like Sky said, just don't see the movie.
Don't see the movie.
You don't have to make up an excuse. Just don't see it. Just like I'm not making up an excuse to see it.
Right.
Literally, if Ben Affleck wasn't in this movie, I wouldn't watch it. I'd be like, whatever.
Literally. And if the trailers didn't look dope to me, I wouldn't watch it.
Facts.
But the trailers look dope to me. And it's like, I'm not, hold up. The trailers look dope. Ben Affleck is in it. He's super excited. Michael Shannon is in it. He's super excited. Like, it ain't erasing Zach's work. Why don't I, like, hold on. Why, if all these things are true, why shouldn't I go see this movie?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it because I want to see if it's destroying the Snyderverse or whatever. And that way, when I walk out of it, I can tell all you guys, do not spend your money. It's destroying the Snyderverse. I'm not saying everybody got to do that.
Y'all think
do what you want to do?
Hold up. Y'all think I'm about to go watch something openly disrespect Zach's work and come back and tell y'all to go see it?
Thank you. And that's the thing I'm saying. I'm like, listen, man, this ain't one of those times where like we know concretely something. Like we're up in the air on this. We don't know what the hell is gonna happen. We do know that James Gunn threw in a stupid cameo from Batman and Robin.
Right?
Yeah. We know that.
We do.
Beyond that, all we know is what we're seeing in these trailers, that, the only consistent trailer that we've seen is the one that seemingly is connected to Zack Snyder's work.
Bruh, she got on the same coat. She had on the same
Yeah.
No kidding, man.
And she also was not in Josh's League at all.
At all. They cut her out. And they could have totally recast her completely with a white girl. With the character being white, like she is in the comics mostly, which would have been, whatever. But they made sure to get her. Andy Muschietti and his wife went and talked to Zach. Like, come on, man. So anyway.
Did they recast Fiona?
Right?
Yeah. Probably not, right? You know
Right.
It's like, hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So listen, I'll watch it so you don't have to. I make enough money to where I can go watch it. It's fine. I will go into the Flash. I'll go watch it, and I'll come out with the information that everybody wants to know. Is this going to be an egregious statement to the Snyderverse? Yay or nay?
Yay or nay?
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
That we shall, right? So yes, I'm just not really understanding where all this, it's not canon stuff is coming from. Like I said, if you want to push a boycott or you want to tell people to go not see it, that's within your right as well. But just there are certain things that do need to be stated, and Zack Snyder's Justice League being canon to this movie seems to be like not something that I'm gonna want to hear any arguments on, because there's too much evidence that it is and not enough that it isn't. Right?
Do you really think they want to go like, oh, this is Justice Canon, one of the most hated movies? I mean, why would they? Wouldn't that just be like self-destruction?
Right?
Everyone knows SJO smoke.
You're gonna have a shot of that Steppenwolf looking like a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? They'll love me. You all will. Right?
No one's gonna go for that, man.
Crazy. So look, is there anything else that you guys want to speak on this before we move on to the bonus topic? Because I do have a real quick short thing that I want to get in before the end of this thing. So, Leon, you want to go first?
I think that was it, man, pretty much. Again, I just want to reiterate, similarly to that what Scott was saying, that I am not telling you, the audience, you, the chat, you, the followers, you, the people who hate us, the people who are betas, the lab rats. I ain't telling none of you people to go watch it. In fact, don't go watch it. That's what I'm saying. Don't go watch it. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. All I'm saying is I'm going to go see it so I can see if this movie is egregious to Zach. If it is, I will ask for my money back. Number one, I've done it before, and they've given me my money or free passes. I will literally go and say, I was like a cultist. I will go, listen, this is egregious to Zack Snyder's Snyderverse. And the person might be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Give me my money back. Facts. Yeah. And then I'm going to go, I'm on the first thing smoking, as they used to say back in the day. I'm about to hop on my phone, and I'm going to let y'all know what's up. 100%. That's all I'm saying. I'm not advocating for a boycott, and I'm not endorsing nor denying a boycott. Do what you will. So that's the only thing I got to say about about that topic.
And you, Nick Brown?
I just find it funny that people, I don't know, dude. In the real world, does anyone care if I go and see the Flash movie, or you go see the Flash movie, or somebody doesn't go see the Flash movie? These people act like it's so fucking important if they do this and don't do that. Like Leon's saying, it's your money, you earned it. Do what you want, man, and don't feel bad. Don't feel anything about it. Go see a movie.
Don't feel anything, bro.
You know, if you like it, fucking awesome. If you don't, well, be like Leon, go get your money back. But all this, it's dumb, dude. All this, I'm gonna boycott this. Oh, really? Did it personally affect your life somehow? I always say this. This is the type of things that make your life upset. You better say your blessings every night, because these are your biggest problems. Good Lord. You got a good life. So I'm going to say.
Right. Look, let me say canon, right?
Canon, dude. Everything we're seeing, this is freaking canon. How can you argue against it? Believe your eyes and your ears, man. It's canon. People from the Oni and the Zach Cut are in the movie. Iris West, come on, the Flying Fox, time travel. Well, did time travel happen in Justice League? No.
Was Iris West in there with that same brown coat on? Right. Like, come on, yo, this is wild, right? But look,
and what? I'm
oh,
sorry.
go
One more thing. What's this Japan thing where they're all tying them all together to promote the movie, right? All Zack's movies and the Michael Keaton Batman movies. There you go.
right?
Canon.
But hey, man, but nah, none of that matters, Necron. None of that stuff matters, right? Look, I think we pretty much beat that topic. But
Yeah.
lastly, bonus topic, right? The ROEs, right? Because I saw people,
Bonus round.
I saw people kind of bring this up earlier. Oh my God, it might be a little, like how are we gonna, talk about the Flash and still follow the ROEs? Easy. Like, yo, I gotta think. I had a question, right? As y'all seen on the timeline, people that have like followed the ROEs and typed out restore the Snyderverse. You think that I'm about to engage with those tweets and not engage with somebody talking about the Flash, but still following the ROEs? Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, as long as you don't quote, tweet, mention, tag James Gunner or anybody over at WBD, and you don't mix the hashtags, talk about the Flash all you want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's not that complicated. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, or if you want to just talk about the Flash and use those hashtags and then type out Sale Snyderverse to Netflix. Even look, I don't care. We just not interested in mixing the hashtags with other hashtags, right? And not quote tweeting or mentioning James Gunn or anybody over at WBD. It's just not that kind of party. So yeah, if you're gonna use the hashtags, just type out, the Flash and talk about the Flash. Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm the Twitter police, right? Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I've been doing. That's all that I've been doing is, going and telling everybody on Twitter how they using Twitter wrong. Not like I literally people was mixing hashtags all day. Just know that, in terms of me engaging with something, just like TJ, I'm not engaging with tweets that mix hashtags. That's it.
Exactly.
He said, Officer Skywalker.
Reporting for duty. Bro, so this ROEs thing, what were you going to say?
We have a perpetrator that's been mixing hashtags over here.
We
got a code ROE.
If we get Lieutenant Leon down here, I think we're going to have some trouble and have to break some things up for us.
Listen, currently I'm macking on a honey with some donuts. I ain't got time for this. Over.
Right for that, Lieutenant Leon. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one pass too, because I have more important things to do. Crazy, bro. Nah, I've literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, we literally have never said anything to anybody about mixing hashtags other than just we ask that you don't mix them, and we're gonna be engaging with ones that don't mix them. That's it.
Imagine how goofy that shit would look jumping someone's ass because they mix hashtags. Like,
bro, I would be on Twitter all day long, bro. Literally.
Yeah, I know. I see this.
Literally, bro. I would be on Twitter all day long. Can you imagine that if I was like really trying to police that?
Oh man.
So yeah, ROEs, it ain't that complicated. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and just don't mention anybody over at WBD or James Gunn. That's it. You can talk about the Flash till you're blue in the face, right? Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. All right, anything that anybody wants to add on the ROE topic before we close this thing up and start giving our final topics on that team?
Oh yeah, my bad. I got preoccupied. But sorry about that, fellas. What I was gonna say? Oh, just basically, man, it's like that video I sent you guys where I said hashtag Michael Jordan, right? It was just interesting. I was like, I clicked on that hashtag just to see if my theory was going to be right. I clicked on it, and literally I see Michael Jordan not in hashtags, just people talking about him. But it was both.
He literally sent us a video showing that, like, you click on a hashtag and it just gives you that phrase, period.
Yep. No matter if it's hashtagged or not. So all these people who talk about hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix versus make the Batfleck movie versus release the Ayer cut versus what we've said from the beginning, which is when I was doing all this, remember? Well, I almost said something. When we told everybody, we were saying, listen, you could just type out release the Ayer cut. You could just type it out and it's going to take you there. It does not disrupt the algorithm of the two hashtag format. The hashtag sells the SJL, hashtag sells Snyderverse. You type out whatever messaging you want. If you want your messaging to be make the Batfleck movie, put it in a nice clean sentence. When you go look it up, it's going to be trending with us, the phrasing and everything, and you'll see it populate. Point blank. We've always said that, like it's always been there. All these different hashtags make 0 sense when you could type out phrasing. The reason that we want to keep the hashtags into one focused message is for obvious effing reasons that we've already beat ad nauseum. Like, I'm not going to go into it. But in regards to the ROEs and the Flash, you could just type out the phrase the Flash with the two hashtags. You don't have to. It's not rocket science, dog. It's not rocket science, dog. Like, y'all make this shit too hard for yourselves. It's ridiculous, man. I almost want you to post that video, the Michael Jordan thing I'm talking about, but whatever.
Yo, I don't know if I can pull it down from where you sent it, but nah, that's hilarious, right? Because it's true, yo. You know, it's just we just ask that you don't mix the hashtags. That's it, right? For sure. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give our final thoughts on the stream, right? We're gonna go around the horn here. We'll start off with the homie Leon, since he came in last, and then we'll let Necron talk, and then I'll go ahead and finish out the stream.
Let Necron talk. Yeah, man. My final thoughts are: do what you want with your money, man. If you want to see the Flash, see. If you don't, you don't. I'm gonna go watch it, and I'll let y'all know how it is. That's really my final thoughts on the whole thing. To be honest, I'm not gonna be out here not watching the Flash just because y'all unfollow me on Twitter. Oh no, no. That was so lame. When I put that tweet out about Kiersey Clemens being Iris, a bunch of people started unfollowing me. I was like, y'all lame as hell. Y'all lame as hell. So I'm like, whatever, man. I'm gonna see this movie regardless.
Right.
Regardless. And I'm gonna come back with the report of yay or nay. Is this egregious to the Snyderverse? If it is, bro, I will be the first and loudest one cooking it.
Thanks.
Like from the mountaintop, bro.
What
like,
they think? Like, we just gonna hold up. They really think that we just gonna go watch Justice 2.0 and then go tell people to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, come on, man. And believe me, if it is egregious to the Snyderverse, I will be getting my money back. Matter of fact, I'll even film it. Uh-oh, what you see, Sky?
I think he's getting messages from the interwebs.
From Mikey of the multiverse.
Yes.
Oh my God, man. Look, I'll talk about that when y'all done. Yo, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Oh my God. Go ahead, Leon.
No,
Oh, that's it. That's all I got. That's pretty much, it's a wrap.
He said it's a wrap. Oh my God, yo. Yeah, I did just get a bomb. But Leon, oh my God, Leon, not Leon. I can't even focus right now. But first, Leon, thanks for coming on. You know what I'm saying? Much love, bro. It's always a pleasure. Necron,
100%.
You want to go ahead and get your final thoughts, bro, before we get on out of here, man?
sure. It's funny. Flash looks cool to me, dude. Ben gave it his thumbs up. You know, that's pretty much for me. I don't need nothing else to really like, you know, get my life torn into shit, torn in all these pieces to see a fucking movie. It looks awesome to me. I'm gonna go see it. I'm with Leon. You know, I'm not gonna tell anybody else what to do. I'll give my thoughts on it, and you do what you want with your own damn money. You know, you earned it. So that's it. I want to hear bombs. So I'm done. Dude.
Oh my god, they over here like, yo, go ahead and end this shit. We can find out what you just got sent, bro. Look, yes, look, I'm gonna say this before we go out of here, man, because yo, this stream, like I said at the very start, we're not trying to force anybody to go see anything that they do not want to see. This was trying to bring clarity as to why so many of us in the campaign and around the campaign as to like why you know, we're so excited, right? Because you know, a lot of us are genuinely excited for this film. So we will be continuing to push forward, you know what I'm saying, and continuing to do things to bring awareness to things that we think are important, projects that we think are important, you know, doing engagement events to make sure that Netflix is knowing that, you know, hey, we're still here trying to engage and all this, that, and the third, right? We're pressing on, and all these little things are all leading up to a greater end. If I'd have to be honest, right? Like, it's seeming like there's all these little tidbits that are just pointing to, you know, that, you know, that this thing may actually, that this sale campaign may be the way, right? And that, you know, this is the most positive and most effective way for the Zack Snyder fandom to move forward. So I can't wait. We got so many things planned for you guys that are just going to be dope in ways that we can engage and keep this thing going. Yo, I'm so excited. And the Flash movie is going to be our next opportunity to really kind of make our voices heard in a theatrical film. This could be the last chance that we have to even, like, you know, make our voices heard, right? I mean, I said this multiple times in the lead up to Black Adam. I said, hey, how do you guys think that it's going to turn out if, you know, there is a Henry Cavill Superman in this movie and then it doesn't make money? And everybody said, oh, you know, that doesn't matter, right? But now we're faced with the same situation all over again, right? Where it's like, hey, if you have a movie that's jam-packed with Zack Snyder characters and then it doesn't make money, how does that look on the fandom? Right? How does that look on us, right? And so does that make our fandom look like you want to know what's really strange now that I think about it? Because, you know, it seems like we're supposed to make our voices heard in every other forum except for when it counts. Right? Like, we're supposed to make our voices heard on Twitter when it comes to showing up, you know, and donating time, money, and effort into everything, right? But when it's time to show up for Zack's characters in the theater, it seems to be a lot of hesitance. Right? By like certain people that are pressing, you know, to don't go see these movies, right? Don't go see Henry Cavill as Superman, right? Don't go see Ben Affleck as Batman. Don't go see Michael Shannon as Zod, right? So I would, you know, just ask these people that are telling you to not go see these films, right? You know, are they like, what are their reasonings for it? right? And see if they line up with what we just covered here tonight, right? See if they line up because I feel like there are more than enough reasons for me to want to go see this movie, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys because don't be ashamed to feel like this trailer looks dope. Like literally sat there and watched it. There was a person right there next to me that knows about everything.
We lost a guy, or my computer died. You back?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Like froze up for a second.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened. But I was just saying, I literally had somebody next to me that knows about all this stuff. And they were like looking at me to see my reaction if I was gonna lie and say that the trailer did look dope. And it absolutely did, right? So look, moving forward, don't let anybody kind of force you into seeing or not seeing something. Just go with your own gut, right? And we will. You will always be true to yourself if you just go with your own gut and don't let anybody tell you how to spend your money. So with that being said, we're going to go on and get up out of here. I'm about to send Mikey a line because Mikey about to come talk to us. So we get cool little perks like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but much love to y'all. We will get at y'all next time. This has been a super dope stream. Shouts out to all you guys, yo. And we'll be back at y'all with another one soon. Peace.
Bang.